Hello friends, this is Dr. Meenakshi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with again task 2. So let me check statement first. The statement is international travel makes people more prejudiced rather than broad-minded. What are its causes and what measures can be taken to solve this problem? So first of all, let's check the meaning here. What is the meaning of the statement which is given to you? It means इन्होंने क्या कि इंटरनेशनल टूरिज्म है जरा या फिर इंटरनेशनल ट्रैवल है जरा और लोगों ਨੂੰ prejudice ਦਾ मतलब ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ? What is the meaning of prejudice? It means narrow minded. ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ narrow minded ਬਣਾ ਰਿਹਾ instead of broad minded ਬਣਾਉਣ ਦੇ. ਇਹਦਾ meaning ਕੀ ਹੈ ਬੇਟਾ? It means ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕ ਨੇ they are against international travel or tourism. So you have to explain its reasons and solutions. So first of all, let's start introduction. Introduction you will start with बिल्कुल सच है जी. It is true that either you will start from it is true that or you will start from it is irrefutable that. After that you have to rephrase the given statement. ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ? You have two options to do its paraphrasing. First one is word to word and second one is first of all you will make sense of the statement, then you will write it by yourself. And so paraphrasing will be directly you can say it is true that or it is irrefutable that people or you can say majority of people. Instead of writing again people you can write here masses or equivalents, right? Majority of people or majority of masses are opposed to international, they are opposed to international tourism. It's all about paraphrasing. आप the sense बनाई कि लोग ने जोड़े they are becoming narrow-minded instead of becoming the broad-minded. So it means they are against international tourism. So that's why we can write here it is irrefutable that majority of the masses are opposed to the international tourism. After that you have to write the thesis statement. So directly we can say thesis statement ki ho sakti hai whenever you have to write the reasons, what are the reasons and solutions. So directly you can write the following paragraphs will elucidate, you can say the possible reasons and propose, you can say and propose a handful of remedial measures. Like this we can make a thesis statement. So we are saying the following paragraphs will elucidate. What is the meaning of elucidate? It means explain. So the following paragraphs will explain the possible reasons behind it and propose a handful of the remedial measures. So that means we are writing that following paragraphs. In the following paragraphs we are just going to write its causes and solutions. It's all about your introduction part. You don't have any need to add anything else here. So body paragraph 1 we will start with, you can say body paragraph 1 to commence with the reasons. To commence with the reasons. So we are starting with the reasons. So let's start explanation. First and foremost you will start with first and foremost. Reason is, first one is you will say, so what can be the reasons behind that? Why people are against international tourism? First one you can say travelers or tourists unknowingly show disrespect for the local culture. So, first and foremost reason is travelers unknowingly show disrespect for the local culture. How? For example, you can cite an example, to cite an example, as whenever we just go to any religious place, we just like to cover our heads, and the travelers may not do so, and they can take their shoes inside the temple. So these kind of things may offend the local people. So first reason आप explain kita, that is, as we know कि ਜਿਹੜੇ travelers ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ like ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ particular ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ, right, ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ country ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, so they don't know the exact culture of that particular area. Consequently, that's why we mentioned here unknowingly, because knowingly means ਜਾਣਬੁੱਝ ਕੇ, unknowingly means like ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ. That's why ਉਹ disrespect show ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ local culture ਦੇ ਲਈ. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੈਂ example set ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ like ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ whenever we just go to any religious place, ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣੇ religious place ਤੇ, we just like to cover our head. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਿਰ ਢੱਕ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ travelers ਨੇ ਉਹ ਇਦਾਂ ਨਾ ਕਰਨ, and moreover they can take their shoes inside the temple, right? So these kind of things may offend the local people. So that is the first and foremost reason why the people are against the international tourism. I hope this point is clear to everybody. Now come to the second point. Second, you will say, as we know, the people who just come from the different countries, they just take, or you can say they just bring the Western culture with them. Secondly, you will say they just bring, who? I'm talking about the travelers, I'm talking about the backpackers, I'm talking about the holiday makers, vacationers. These are the synonyms of tourists, right? So they may bring, you can say, the Western culture with them. So what is the negative of this? As we are saying, they may bring the Western culture with them. So as we know, the tourists, right, whenever they just wear the Western clothes and all, so at that time young ones or youngsters may get attracted toward the Western culture, and definitely they will like to adopt that culture. So that's why some people, they are thinking that their own culture is going to vitiate, right? ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਕਲਚਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਯੰਗ ਵਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਟਰੈਕਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਆ, ਅਟਰੈਕਟ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯੰਗ ਵਨਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਫਿਰ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਕਲਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਅਡਾਪਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਡਿਊ ਟੂ ਦੈਟ ਉਹ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੈਂਟੈਲਿਟੀ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਮਾਈਂਡਸੈਟ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲੋਕਲ ਕਲਚਰ ਇਜ਼ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਟੂ ਵਿਸ਼ੀਏਟ, ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਖਤਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ. ਸੋ they think it is a threat on their local culture. So that's why they people are against international tourism. Now come to the third point. In the third one, we can say tourist dollars may not be helping the local people, as they like to live in the 5-star hotels, right, and also enjoy the each and every amenity of that particular area, right? So you can say they may take shower 2 times a day, whereas the people of that particular area do not have enough water to drink. So these kind of cases are there in India also. You can set an example of Shimla. आप ऐसे शिमला दी example set कर सकते हैं. As we know, Shimla is one of the tourist attractions, right? Where just tourists like to go there. So ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, same as ਆਪਾਂ example set ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ local people ਨੇ, maybe they don't have enough water to drink, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ like ਪੀਣ ਲਈ enough water ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦਾ, whereas ਜਿਹੜੇ tourist ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, they may enjoy the each and every amenity of that particular area. So that's why ਜਿਹੜੇ local people ਨੇ, they are against. ਕਿਉਂ? ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ tourist ਦੇ dollars ਨੇ may not be helping the local people, ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ help ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ, right? So that's why they are just against the international tourism. I hope this point is also clear to everybody. And last point is, you can say tourism creates pollution. Next point is tourism creates pollution. So what it means? It means, as we know, whenever travelers just come to any country, they just like to wander here and there, or you can say move from one place or commute from one place to the another one by using the luxurious cars. They just use the luxury cars, right, to commute from one place to the another one. So that's why as we know, जिन्नियां cars luxuries होंदियां ने, they also create pollution because exhaust ने जिन्नियां fumes होंदियां ने, right? It exhausts the fumes and leads to the pollution. So pollution means our environment is deteriorating, our environment is deforming, or you can say due to that also people are facing the negative consequences of the global warming, right? You can say, or moreover you can say, so that's why our environment is passing through the razor edge, right? Razor edge, the matlab here what it means our environment is passing through the critical situation. So ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ ਕੰਸੀਕੁਐਂਸਸ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਕਿਨੇ ਫੇਸ ਕਰਨੇ ਨੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਫੇਸ ਕਰਨੇ ਨੇ। ਉਹ ਆਣਗੇ, ਟੂਰਿਜ਼ਮ ਆਣਗੇ, ਲਗਜ਼ਰੀ ਕਾਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਸਾਡਾ এনवायरमेंट ਪੋਲਿਊਟ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਆਫਟਰ ਦੈਟ ਦੇ ਜਸਟ ਗੋ ਟੂ देयर ओन ਕੰਟਰੀ। ਸੋ ਦੈਟਸ ਵਾਈ ਪੀਪਲ ਆਰ ਅਗੇਂਸਟ, ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਦੇ ਥਿੰਕ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ এনवायरमेंट ਪੋਲਿਊਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਰਾਈਟ? Is it clear? So these are the four basic, you can say, reasons behind the given phenomenon, behind the given notion, right? Next come to the body paragraph 2. So in body paragraph 2 you will explain its solutions. As per the reason you will explain its solution. So you can say undoubtedly every lock has a key. So moreover here also some measures can be implemented, right? So let's start with the first solution. फर्स्ट रीजन के अकॉर्डिंग आप सोल्यूशन लवांगे। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ travelers ਨੇ they just show unknowingly show the disrespect toward the right local culture, for the local culture, or you can also mention there towards the local culture. So what can be its solution? A solution can be, you can say the onus is on the tour operators. First of all you will say onus is on the tour operators. Onus means responsibility. Responsibility is on the tour operators. So they should understand, they should understand the tourists about the main points of the local culture where the people are going, right? So we just want to say ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ responsibility tour operators ਦੀ ਬਣਦੀ ਆ। tour operators ਨੂੰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ like ਜਿਹੜੇ travelers ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ move ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, not move, you will say commute ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ from one place to the another one, right? At that time ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ understand ਕਰਵਾਉਣ, right, ਵੀ local culture ਦੇ main points ਕੀ ਨੇ, and understood that if they know the main points of any culture, so that means unknowingly also they will not show the disrespect, and ਜਿਹੜੇ people ne they may not be against the international travel. Next come to the second point. Second solution is, so we are seeing here Western culture, they just bring with them, and due to that you can say youngsters just get attracted toward that culture, so their culture is going to vitiate. So what can be its solution? Its solution can be moral values or the ethical values. We will talk about the ethical values, ethicals, or you can say moral values. So how it can solve this problem? You can say moral values should be inculcated into the children, right, at a very early age. Very early age ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ inculcate ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ। As we know, whenever we have moral values, at that time we don't get attracted toward anything, because we know everything what is good and bad for us. So consequently young ones will not get attracted toward the Western culture. So that means people will not be against the international tourism. Next come to the third point. Here we are saying that tourist dollars may not be helping the local people. So for this solution we can say tourists or the travelers should live with the local people as a paying guest. So that is the best option. We can say as a paying guest they should live with the local people, and you can say that will be win-win situation for both of them. How? Whenever they will live with the local people, that means local people can earn money, and secondly travelers can come to know about the local culture in detail whenever they are living with them, right? So that will be win-win situation for both the local people as well as the holiday makers. And the last point is, in the last one we mentioned tourism creates pollution. So what can be its solution? You can say whenever just travelers come to any country, go to any country, at that time they just like to use, they must use the public transportation instead of using their own luxury cars and all, right? They should not hire the luxury cars and all, they should prefer the public transportation. So we will talk about the public transportation. And moreover we can say if any any kind of traditional, right, vehicle is possible, they must use it. For example, there are some places where elephant ride is possible. There are some places where camel ride is possible. So instead of using by them the luxury cars, they should first of all prefer the public transportation, and second one is any kind of ride. It can be elephant, it can be camel ride. If it is possible, they should go for that instead of using the luxury cars. So these four were the reasons and these were the solutions. And last one is conclusion. So what you will write in conclusion, directly you will mention there as international travel. You can say international travel have a lot of downsides, right? But aforementioned solutions can be opted to overcome the given worrying issue. So that is all about in conclusions. You don't have any need to explain conclusion. Directly you have to make the one sentence in conclusion, right? So that's all about your task 2 today. I hope this video will be useful for you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Do like, comment and share my video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.